Today's lesson is about analyzing the graph of functions. Question 6. Given the graph of the function f of x, figure out the domain and the range. Domain, that is x. Range is y. Domain will be left to right. And the range, you need to figure out the bottom and the top. So for the graph given, we know this is negative infinity, positive infinity. For domain x, since no ending point on the left side and no ending point on the right side, so it's all real numbers. You can write down x belongs to all real numbers. For the range, this is a negative infinity, positive infinity. No ending point at the bottom, but we do have an end point on the top. It's here. That is 1. Therefore, the range will be from negative infinity to 1. 1 is a bracket. Number 2, in what interval of x, f of x is increasing? Think about the increasing function. You have 3 types of increasing function, like this, or straight line, or like this. For the decreasing function, you have this type of decreasing line, linear function with a negative slope, or go this way. F of x is increasing. This part is a increasing graph. For the interval, which means the domain, it's from negative infinity to this. This is 1. So we write down from negative infinity to 1 bracket. It's an increasing function. What's the meaning for f of x greater than 0? We know y equals f of x. So basically f of x greater than 0, which means y greater than 0. The graph is above x-axis. For f of x less than 0, basically means y less than 0. So it's below x-axis. For number 3, in what interval of x is f of x greater than or equal to 0? It will be this part. So from 0 to this 2. Since we have equal sign, so it's a bracket. Close the interval from 0 to 2. Now let's go to number 4. For f of x equals b, what's the value of b so that there are 2 solutions? For f of x equals b, this is y equals f of x, y equals b. Y equals b will be a horizontal line. This graph is y equals fx. So how many solutions will depend on how many intersections. Therefore, what's the value of b so that there are 2 solutions, which means 2 intersections? When I draw the line like this, you see you have 2 intersections. 2 intersections. Until I draw over here. This line is y equals 1. So when b less than 1, you will have two intersections, which means two solutions. One solution, when b equals 1, you will have only one intersection. No solution, that means you can draw a line over here. No intersection between this line and the f of x. Therefore, when b greater than 1, no solution. So when you solve f of x equals b, basically we will make y1 equals f of x, y2 equals b. Check the intersections. How many intersections between these two graphs decide how many solutions for f of x equals b. Let's go to question 7. Given the graph of the function f of x, check domain. Since no ending point on the left side, no ending point on the right side. Therefore, domain is from negative infinity to positive infinity, or x belongs to all real numbers. For the range, we do have bottom value, that is -5. Since this is an arrow, that means keep going forever. So no ending point on the top. This is a positive infinity. The range will be close the bracket, -5 or infinity. Number 2, in what interval of x is f of x decreasing? From left to the right, just check which part of graph going down. We know this part is going down. And from here, this is going down. For this part of graph, look at the domain. It will be from negative infinity to -4. For increasing or decreasing, you can use open parentheses or bracket. It doesn't matter. Union with this is 1. Here is 4. So close the interval from 1 to 4. For number 3, in what interval of x is f of x negative? Negative, which means f of x less than 0, not equal to 0, because 0 is not negative. F of x less than 0, which means the part of the graph below x-axis will be the solution. Therefore, below x-axis is from here to here, and also from here to here. So you have a -5. This is a -1, 3, and a 5. Remember, this is an open interval from -5 to -1, union with 3 to 5. Let's go to number 4. For f of x equals b, when b greater than 4, there are how many solutions? Let's draw a line y equals 5. It's here. You could see you have two intersections, which means there are two solutions. when b equals 4, so I will draw a line like this. This is y equals 4. Check how many intersections you have. You have 3. So there are 3 solutions. When b greater than -5 and less than 4, let's draw a line like that. Check how many intersections you have. 4. So we have 4 solutions. When b less than -5, draw a line. This is less than -5. No intersection with this f of x, so no solutions. Think about when b equals -5, how many solutions? When b equals -5, we will draw a line like this. We have this line overlapped with y equals -5. So there are infinite solutions. Because there are infinite intersections.